Hey, Joyful Journeyer. Welcome to the show. I'm Anita Adams, your host, and today I want to share a personal story about learning how to navigate the yeses and nos of inner wisdom, even when there's no clear path forward. 6 years ago, I found myself standing at a major crossroads in my life. I needed to make a big decision about my career path, one that felt both practical and deeply personal. Do I fight to keep my business alive, the one I had built over nearly 2 decades? Or do I walk away and begin an entirely new chapter? The logical choice seemed obvious. I had invested years of time, energy, and heart into building that business. It had become part of my identity. And even though it had taken a hard hit during the pandemic, businesses recover. With enough effort, it could be rebuilt. And many people around me believed that's exactly what I should do. Stay the course, rebuild. Don't walk away from something you've spent so many years creating. But there was another option, quietly sitting beside that one, a path that had no clear roadmap. There was no business plan, no defined outcome, no guarantee that it would even work. Just an inner knowing, quiet but unmistakable no to the path that I had been on, and a growing curiosity about what might be possible if I chose something different. Now, here's the interesting thing. When we talk about inner wisdom, people often imagine some grand moment of clarity, like lightning striking or a big booming voice from the heavens. But more often, it's much more subtle than that. Our inner wisdom tends to speak through our body. And if you've ever faced a decision in your life, you may recognize this. Sometimes when we consider a certain path, there's a heaviness that comes with it, a tightening in the chest, a draining of energy. Even if the option looks logical on paper, something inside of us feels contracted. For me, that was the feeling that came when I imagined rebuilding my old business. But when I turned my attention to the other path, the one that had no clear direction, something very different happened. There was a sense of lightness, curiosity, even a quiet spark of excitement. Not certainty, but possibility. And over the years, I've learned something important. Our inner wisdom often doesn't give us the full roadmap. It simply points us towards the next aligned step. So instead of demanding a fully formed plan before moving forward, I chose to trust that feeling of lightness. I took the first step, and once I did, something remarkable happened. The next step revealed itself, and then the next, and then the next. What unfolded was a journey far more beautiful than anything I could have carefully planned. That decision led me to become a teacher of presence, a retreat leader, and a coach. It led me to guide others who are searching for clarity and deeper meaning in their lives. It led me into leadership as president of Female Wave of Change Canada. And it has taken me on incredible adventures around the world, experiences I never could have imagined when I was standing at the crossroads years ago. At the time, I had no idea where that new path would lead. All I really knew was this. I understood what I no longer wanted. And sometimes that clarity is just as powerful as knowing exactly what you do want. The key is learning how to listen, to notice the signals in your body and what they are giving you, to recognize the difference between contraction and expansion, between heaviness and lightness. And before we go any further today, I'd like to invite you to pause for a moment and reflect on something. Is there an area of your life right now where you feel that sense of heaviness, where something no longer feels aligned? Or perhaps there's something quietly calling to you, something that sparks curiosity or a sense of possibility, even if you don't yet know what it looks like. That's often how inner wisdom begins to guide us, not with a full map, but with a whisper. It is a practice I now help others learn, because the truth is your inner wisdom is always speaking. The question is simply, have you learned how to hear it, how to trust it? When you slow down enough to listen, you often discover that the wisdom you're searching for has been within you all along. And when you begin to trust that wisdom, something powerful happens. Life starts to unfold in ways you can never have carefully planned. Now, if this is something you feel called to explore more deeply, I invite you to learn more about the workshops, retreats, and coaching experiences I offer. You can find out all the information on my website, and I'll include a link in the show notes. Because when you learn how to truly listen to the whispers of your soul, life has a beautiful way of revealing the path forward, one step at a time. Until next time, joyful journeyer, remember to slow down, listen inward, and trust the whispers of your soul. See you later. Bye for now.